My name's Corey Robinson, lifelong Lowell resident and first-time Lowell City Councilor.
My name is Stacy Thompson, school committee member. I'm also a member of the DEI Lowell Consortium.
My name is Tara Hong. I'm currently working at Project Learn. I've been involved in community for the past few years now, and I went through the program C.E.R.T 2 years ago when it first launched. I learned a lot of information on how to run a campaign and how to become a candidate. And in 2022, I ran for state representative for the 18th Middlesex District. And because of C.E.R.T and the resource, all the information I learned from it, able to help me run my campaign and also be a candidate for the community as well.
So the motivating factor for me to run was the change to district format. But C.E.R.T kind of gave me the information I needed from A to Z as to what was going to be required. And I could have a real conversation almost with myself and figure out if it was something that I was going to be able to commit to and put together what was needed to really give it a solid chance.
C.E.R.T introduced me to really great key players that had already run. And I think that it's so important to be immersed in a situation where, one, you're finding out tools of the trade that, again, if you've never walked into this trade, you would not have known before. And then in addition to that, I think it's also important that you have access. Access is everything. It's a really important avenue to equity. And so for me, C.E.R.T fills a gap of equity that does not exist in other areas.
Some of the tools are, again, what it's like to get for a campaign team, what role does a campaign manager play? What does a treasurer do? Hints and tips on fundraising, because fundraising was a big one for me. To actually have to get comfortable asking people for money is a different experience for most people.
I think democracy is open to everyone to be able to run for any position, and it's important for our community member to come out and be involved in the system. If you want to see change that can help our younger generation, our kid, to grow up in a safe environment, go to school that have resource information that teach them to be success. We need people to come out to be involved and run for local office.
C.E.R.T gave me access. It gave me the confidence to really look at what I had to offer and bring it to the table. I think without programs like C.E.R.T, you're going to have a lot of second guessing and maybe people not even stepping into these spaces because they don't feel like they belong.
I think programs like C.E.R.T are desperately needed because there's a lot of people that don't really understand what the process looks like when you start looking at getting into local politics or running for an elected position in the city. So a program like C.E.R.T will kind of give you a solid base understanding and general overview of what's the many pieces that go into it.
I think a lot of people of color, especially women of color, and I know as a Black woman, don't go into these spaces because we're told we're not welcome, we don't belong there, and we don't have the the nuances. We don't know the key players. We don't know the right places to be. And this really, it kind of connected me. So it's a connector of different opportunities, of different people. And for that reason, it's a powerful, powerful program.
So it teaches and reminds us that be a part of the system is important. And because we need to understand what our elected officials actually do and how we can work with them or push them to work for us to bring change.
In addition, I found my campaign manager. So during the class, when I should have been paying attention, and if you're watching this, pay attention in class, it's really valuable. But for me, I kind of connected with somebody organically that saw some of the questions that I was asking, kind of had the same sentiments, had seen what I had done in the community and wanted to support me. So I got the most phenomenal campaign manager out of the process too, so you can't beat that.
Run for it. It won't hurt. If you went through the C.E.R.T program or not, hopefully you in the C.E.R.T program, and have a hesitate decision on running for elected official office, go for it. It won't hurt, because when you have that thought of running, that means that you want to do something for others in the community.
Please run. Especially if you're a person of color, especially if you are a Black female, a Latina female, an indigenous female, or an indigenous male. or Latinx male. We need those voices that are missing, because they're not missing. They're there, but we need to see you. We need to feel you. The community needs to see you. You deserve to hold space. And I don't care who tells you anything different, that's not the case.
The opportunity exists. I mean, it's doable. And I just hope people go through the training, and if it's something that you're interested in, do it. I mean, it's never going to be a better time than now. So you have the training potential opportunity here. I would strongly urge you, if you're interested in it, take the training and then make a run.